So obviously it looks good down there, but it's pretty wet. Tide's coming up. I don't know. I'm already a little wet. I have a feeling there's fish in those holes though. I think I'm gonna try it and figure out the way down. Just jump, right? This is probably my best way right here. I've still got another like 2 hours before full high tide, so it's gonna come up a little bit more. Not a lot though, maybe like half a foot. And the swell is not picking up, so I think I'll be all right if I'm careful. All right, I'll come back when I'm trying to get down into that slippery mess here and cast this thing out nice and far in the middle. 8-ounce torpedo on it. Hopefully we get it out there good ways without getting wet. All right. That was kind of a weird sounding cast, but it's out there. All right, I'll let that soak for a little while. Down the stairs we go. Always keep a hand on when you're doing this kind of stuff. I haven't seen anything splash here, and I can retreat up this line if I really want. So hopefully there's something in this hole. And it splashes right where I said it doesn't splash. We got dry rock here. Dry rock safe, sorta. All right, well, I'll come back. The wave soaked the whole area. If I wasn't all the way back here, I'd be completely soaked. See what this one does. They came up like twice as much as that. Probably getting to be about time for me to head out of here. I'm not getting anything right now either. I give it a couple more casts and I'm gonna head out of here. Well, it almost pulled the pole over, so I think I got something on here. Oh yeah, fish on, baby. I think. Or maybe I just lost it. Felt movement, but is it just coming in? Come on, come on. Give me a fish. Oh, we got something on there. What is it? I believe that's a black rockfish. Or is that a kelp greenling? I don't know with these spots. Ah! It choked the circle hook. Oh shit, where did I put my keys? Uh-oh. Let's get this thing in a tide pool just so we can keep it alive and figure out what it is. It's bleeding pretty hard. It's definitely choked it. This is a kelp greenling, not a black rockfish. It's got to be 12 inches to keep. As you can see, it's right about 13 and a half, 14. It's not the biggest one, but I really want some fish tacos. I hear they're good, so I'm gonna bonk it and bleed it, and I will spare you guys all of that. All right, so fish fillet number 4. Told that these guys can have some worms, so I'm not really looking forward to that if that's the case. So make cut here. Still have to pretty much talk myself through this on every fish. Now the question is, do I want to take this home and put it in the garden, or do I want to use it for crab bait? We'll figure that out. I don't know if I've made a paper funnel since like high school. Maybe I don't remember how to do this. Sorta. Got most of it in there at least. Maybe it'd be easier to go straight from the bag. Yeah, that paper was just in the way. Ooh, I hope that wasn't too much. Can't take any back out. Might be a little thin. Ooh, yeah, that feels a little thin. Shoot. Oh well, it'll be what it'll be. But actually thickened up a little bit after letting it sit. Like, you can hear the difference in the sound when you shake it. Which the sound is a good way to tell. Oh, somebody's running their horse on the beach. How lovely. Really though, that does sound like a good time. So it could be a little thicker still. So no worms that I could see. Just a little blood there, not much. In there. No, I'm not using any extra seasoning on purpose. As a dialysis patient, I shouldn't use any salt. Suppose I could put pepper in there. To be honest with you though, after not adding salt to anything anymore, I suggest giving it a try. Like, a lot of times people add salt to stuff reflexively, and it's not always actually good. Get the pan and the oil going. Yeah, that's enough heat. Next step for the whole fish and catch and cook part is getting myself a nice little table and chair set up to bring out. Right, I think this is hot enough. So, sometimes down at the clinic, dialysis clinic, they tell me that maybe I should, like, see somebody for my depression sometimes, and honestly, they're probably right. But I just tell them in general how I feel is that I probably should be depressed, in my opinion. Like, I'm depressed when I do have depressing days and I do depressing things like dialysis. I'm feeling very depressed right now, honestly. Like, I really do feel like the best thing for depression is to go out and have good days. It's hard to remember that though when you're sitting at home feeling rough and just everything's not doing well. Oh, and this fish is sticking to the bottom. No! No! All right. Maybe could have let that get a little hotter or do one at a time. Get a little more flame in there. Cooking by fire is always a little touch and go. Looks very light and kind of flakier than the rockfish. I think that's pretty much done. That's definitely like much more of a flaky fish, like almost like makes me think of the sole that we used to cook at the Belgium when I was a teenager. All right. Go with both of them in one. Yeah, I think so. I'll go like that, and I'll just eat that on its own. Oh yeah. Little tip if you didn't already know it about limes. The skinny skins, the thin, shiny skin, will have a lot better juice than the darker green, thick skin, hard skin ones. Oh, that smells so good. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go so I can eat. All right. Honestly, I'm not sure. We'll see if you guys see this or not. Guess I'll probably put it on there and see for some feedback. I'm not really sure about like watching people eat. I get this thing like I can't stand listening to people eat. Like it's just a cringe. So like, I don't know. Maybe if I eat quietly. Kind of hard to eat that quiet though. That's good. I will say though, right off, greenling is a little bit softer, a little mushy. Definitely not as good as a rockfish. I might have overcooked it a little bit potentially or so, or maybe this isn't the best way to cook it.
It's not bad though.
Oh, what a view. Good day. Pretty proud of how much I've been learning and fishing. Like, dialysis has really kind of crushed my brain in a way. I mean, one, chemically it affects my brain, but mentally it's been really hard and makes it harder for me to learn things, I feel like. I mean, I'm gonna say a lot of this is my fault also. As a stubborn person, I haven't really dealt with depression all that well all the time. Depression's really crippling. But recently I had a little, I guess you could say epiphany. I think I'm using that word right. Realization that I've really been holding myself back mentally, specifically in that I've really wanted to go surf warm water, and I've always felt like I had to get to home dialysis to get to travel. And recently I've realized that that's not true, that there is dialysis in other places and it's not crazy expensive, because it's like $100 a treatment in Costa Rica. Not that I have a bunch of extra money, but I can save up some money and get a couple $100, have 3 treatments and go for a week, something like that. It's really making me pretty excited. I haven't been excited about anything in a long time. So yeah, hopefully this time next year I will have video surfing in Costa Rica and in Panama. Yeah, that'd be amazing.